Friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do chapter number 3 of Science, Nature of Matter. In this chapter we will be able to learn about stages of nature of matter and dissolution and many more things. So let's start quickly without wasting any moment. Chapter number 3, Nature of Matter. Nature of matter. Do you know that all the things are present near us? Like we see the wooden pieces around us. All they are made up of small compartments in different arrangements. Like in solids, particles are very much tightly packed with each other and cannot move. Like, have you seen a piece of wood moving here and there on its own? No, as it is very tightly packed, and if we will keep it once place, it will be kept there only till that we will not move it from one place to another. In liquids, particles are very less tightly packed and can move a little. They are not this much tightly packed, they are little tightly packed and can move from one place to another like water moves. In a river, if we see the water is moving, it's not standing at one place. In gases, particles have very little. They are very much having little hold on each other. Like, and they do not have a fixed shape or definite volume like air. Right. Here are some examples of liquid, solid, and gas form. Properties of matter. Properties of matter are appearance and feel, transparency, floating and sinking. Now, what is in it? In appearance and feel, we like when we see something is very shining and something is very dull. Like when we see a glittering color, it's very shiny. We see it's very shiny now, and something is very dull. If we do a silver paint on a paper, shining silver paint, we will see that it's very much shining. But means it is lustrous. If we will do a brown paint on the paper, we will see it's not much luster. It's little dull type. And now we feel that the surface is rough or smooth. Like when we touch a trunk of a tree, it's rough. We feel that no, it's not smooth, yeah, it's very rough. When we touch a polished wood piece, when it's polished, then we see now it's so smooth. It's having a very smooth surface. Transparency. In this property, the material, like we take a piece of glass, we can see through it. We often wear the specs, it's having glass, but we can see through it now because the glass is a transparent object and we can see through it. And the opaque objects are those does not allow light to pass through them. Like we will take a wood piece, can we see through it? Can we see what is at the other side of the wood? No, we can't see. Floating and sinking. We often see some materials float on the water and some materials sink on the water. The materials, if we will put some sawdust in water, we will often see that it's floating on the water. If we will take some pebbles and we will drop some pebbles in water, they will sink down slowly. Diffusion. Diffusion is a property of mixing of two particles on their own. They are diffused. They get mixed into each other without When we sometimes stir something, when we will not do anything, now then also they will diffuse. They will get mixed into each other. Yes, this also happens. This happens due to the free movement of the particles. Like in air, we have learned that it's having very much less hold on each other. So they are moving here and there and everywhere. So they get mixed with the other particles which are in air. Like we say, this is coming smoky air. The smoke is mixed with the air. This way, some more things are mixed with each other. Liquid diffuse into each other quite slowly. Gases very fast, and solid does not diffuse into each other, but solid can be diffused into water. Like potassium permanganate can be dissolved into water. Dissolution. The property by which a substance dissolves by mixing. When we mix it, like when we stir it, some solids dissolve in water and some do not dissolve. Like sand does not dissolve in water, salt and sugar dissolve in water. We often dissolve salt and sugar in water for many purposes. Solubility. Insolubility means the maximum. If we will add as much as sugar if we will add sugar in it and stir well, then we will again add stir well. At the one stage, the sugar will stop dissolving in the water. As the water temperature, water is also having a quantity. In that quantity, as much sugar can be dissolved, it is dissolved. So this is called solubility. The mixture which is formed, that is called saturated solution at that temperature only. Now if we want to add more sugar in that saturated solution, how we will add? We will heat that saturated solution, then we will add more sugar in it and it will be dissolved in it. Now here we are having a small video on diffusion. Dissolution, one more slide we are having for it. Some liquids are soluble in water, some liquids are soluble in water, but some are not. Like if we will take mustard oil in it, we will stir that. Will it be dissolved in water? No, it floats on water. We will put some lemon juice in water and stir it well. Will it dissolve? Yes, it will dissolve. Some gases are also dissolved in water, like when we drink a soda or we have a cold drink. In that, carbon dioxide is mixed with water. We often see that gas will be finished of the cold drink fast or close the cap. Right? The oxygen also get dissolved in water in small amounts. Like you have often seen that the aquatic animals are living in water. There is often question that how they will survive without oxygen. Oxygen also dissolves in water in small amounts, but so they breathe that oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Solubility of a gas in water is usually decreased. If we will increase the temperature, like we will do more hot here and we'll keep the oxygen, the solubility of gas in water. And if we often say now that keep the cold drink bottle in the refrigerator, otherwise the gas will be finished. So that's why in refrigerator temperature is decreased, so the gas will not be decreased. If the temperature will be increased, so that the gas will decrease from the water. Gas like hydrogen and helium do not dissolve in water. Thank you. So that you enjoyed today's session, so you know what to do. You have to like my videos, subscribe my channel and share my videos as much as possible. Thanks for watching.